ISNA, the Islamic Society of North America, probably the biggest Islamic association in all of North America, had their 61st annual convention here in Dallas. And alhamdulillah, me and a couple friends were able to go. So I'm going to share everything that we learned from the conference. And I hope you really learned something. And if not, at least get a reminder, because we all need reminders in life. That's enough of me, and Assalamu alaikum.
The sands kissed your feet while the winds brushed your face, and I long to be in the warmth of your embrace. So the tears fell from your eyes as you cried for us, and upon my Lord.
This year's speakers were pretty good. From the ones that come more often, like Sheikh Yasser Qadi, Sheikh Yasser Burjas, Sheikh Azhar, all the way to like Imam Sarraj Rahaj, Cornel West, Barack Obama.
I want to have a takbir that the Democratic Party leaders from here where we are, and makes them realize they don't even need to invite us. We don't need them. We have Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Takbir! Allahu Akbar! Even louder, takbir! Allahu Akbar! One final takbir, takbir! Allahu Akbar!
And upon my Lord is all of my trust, 'cause oh, you are a mercy to mankind, and oh, you bring unease to my mind.
We just got back from the convention and we're about to go to sleep. But before we go to sleep, we're gonna talk about a few things that we learned. Oh my! We just got back from the convention, and before we go to sleep, we're gonna talk about a few things that we learned. The thing that I learned the most is that no matter how big of a problem there may be in the world, the first way to start to change that is to change yourself. Because changing yourself is probably the only thing in your control. You can't change the way the government works. You can't change who is elected. You can't change anything big, but you can start by yourself and start with your community.
One thing I learned about the convention would be that to have more courage and not to be afraid to speak out what you believe in. Like many of us may be afraid of the repercussions of speaking about what happened of what's happening in Palestine. Like you wouldn't say it in school or something because you would be afraid of what people would say, or maybe people wouldn't agree with you. So to have more courage and not to be afraid to speak what you mean.
Assalamu alaikum, guys. The biggest thing I learned from the 3 talks that we went to today is never take the things that we have for granted. Whether it's like, doesn't matter how big it is, just like always remember that what you have may be like a dream for someone else, and always remember that people around you like all over the world like wish that you could have what you have, and you probably don't even know it. So honestly, yeah, that's the biggest thing I learned today is don't take stuff for granted.
So the biggest thing I've learned from the events was what you're gonna put into something is what you're gonna get out. So if you don't put anything, if you don't show any effort into your relationships, like your family, your siblings, you're not gonna get anything out from it, like what you expect. You can't put barely any effort into something and expect to get the most out of it.
That's been day 2. We'll see you guys back for day 3.